Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to present our study titled Comparing RetroCue Benefit Mechanisms in Visual Working Memory, Completely Valid versus Highly Valid RetroCues. Our goal was to investigate whether the mechanisms behind RetroCue benefits, a well-known effect where directing attention to specific visual working memory items improves performance, differ between 100% cue validity and 80% cue validity conditions. As we know, visual working memory has a limited capacity, typically holding about 3 to 4 items. RetroCues, presented after encoding, enhance performance by focusing attention on relevant items. Two key hypotheses have been proposed to explain this effect. The prioritization hypothesis suggests that cued items are prioritized while uncued items remain unchanged, meaning there's no significant cost for ignoring uncued items. The removal hypothesis, on the other hand, proposes that uncued items are actively removed to free up resources for the cued items, resulting in a measurable RetroCue cost. Interestingly, recent research indicates that cue validity, how reliable the RetroCue is, might influence this process. For instance, with low validity cues such as 20%, participants may retain some uncued items as a safety net. However, when cues are highly valid, like 80%, participants might fully remove uncued items. Our key question was, are the mechanisms driving RetroCue benefits consistent across 100% and 80% cue validity conditions? To address this, we conducted a lateralized change detection task with EEG recordings. Here's how it worked. Participants memorized 4 colored squares presented in one hemifield, as indicated by an arrow cue. A RetroCue then directed their attention to 2 of the squares. We tested 2 conditions: 100% cue validity, which is that RetroCues were always valid. 80% cue validity, which is that RetroCues were valid on 80% of trials and invalid on 20%. We analyzed both behavioral performance and EEG components behaviorally. RetroCue benefits were robust in both conditions. Accuracy improved, and reaction times were faster for valid cues compared to neutral cues. Importantly, in the 80% condition, invalid cues led to a significant RetroCue cost, suggesting that participants had discarded the uncued items. EEG results revealed that both the N2PC and CDA showed no significant differences between the 100% and 80% validity conditions. This suggests that once cue validity is high enough, participants fully remove uncued items in both scenarios. Conclusion: our findings strongly support the removal hypothesis. Participants discard uncued items entirely when RetroCues are reliable, and this mechanism is consistent across 100% and 80% cue validity conditions. This means results from completely valid cues can be meaningfully integrated with those from highly valid cues, offering a unified understanding of how attention interacts with visual working memory processes. Thank you for listening.